See if anybody shows up tonight. Wing divider, mallet, that can go over there. Or it can fall down on the floor. That's fine too. What's up, Marco? Man, Marco, you were always in here, brother. I appreciate you. I've got some crud down in there. Where it is. What are you up to tonight, Marco? About you, Dennis Whipple? We're doing something we ain't done on this channel yet. Well, I mean, we've done leather work, but we ain't done one of these yet. I'm gonna have to reclassify this as a leather working channel I keep on. I have been tasked by Alicia to do a belt for one of my daughter's friend's birthday. She is into everything horse and western and all of that, so I figure a cool western-ish belt would be an appropriate thing. So I have cut her out, tooled it, and now we're going to dye it. But I've got my dummy self used paper towels to oil it earlier, and there's crumbs down in some of the tooling, so I gotta get all that out. But there it is. I know it's probably backwards for y'all, but it says the young girl's name. Got some little basket weave, got a horseshoe. So we're gonna do her name in oxblood red. And Lil J, appreciate you. So we want to play. No, I do not. Sorry. Yeah, this is Dennis. This is the first one, man. Jury's kind of still out if I want to fool with them or not. I probably got 2 hours in it right now, and it's not even fully tooled. I mean, it's just a little panel. So I don't know. Something to think about. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, she's 10, so yeah, it's gonna be small. Oh my God, really? What is it you do? Right now, Alan, I'm doing some leather work. We do custom knife work, leather work. But tonight it's doing some dyeing. We're going to be dyeing this belt up for a young lady for her birthday tomorrow. So it's got a little horse belt buckle to go with it. So that's what we'd be doing tonight. Which one of these? I think it's this one's the smaller one. Yeah, make her birthday special. It's kind of she is into everything horse and all of that, so figure we do a little something special for her. So that's what we're working on tonight. May get into taking some knives apart tonight, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. Working on a belt. Keep a pair of Hawks in UK. You ever thought about making falconry stuff clothing? The Hawk stuff, that's not terribly big in my area. That would be cool to do. I think the masks, I don't know what they're called, forgive me, but those masks that those Hawks wear are pretty neat. But I have not really thought about that. Right now it's just knife related leather, really. Gonna get into some wallets at some point, but right now it's just like sheaths and little slips and stuff for knives. This is not my full-time job. So this is just for funsies, so the kids say. So what we'll do is we'll dye her name, and then we're going to dye the background in between the letters, and then the outside of the belt light brown. Then the basket weave will just get the antique, and we'll go from there with it. Oh, Lord. What's up, little Mike? Dennis? Brother, I think you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. Yeah, I was out here for a couple hours this evening. Actually managed to get to the Tandy that's in Nashville. I had thought they were closed, but apparently the website they couldn't update it that it was open. So lo and behold, I was able to go. So I spent, God, I think we were in there maybe an hour. Ran into a guy and got to talking with him. What's up, Bubba? Randy? And he's a retired gentleman, and he does leather work, and we got to talking, exchange numbers, and may go hang out with him in his shop. He's actually a retired from the corporate world, and took up leather work, I think he said 7 or 8 years ago, and now he does it full time. Does some gorgeous work. He was showing me some of the stuff he does, and it was mind is blown. Man, brother Terry, what's up? Terry, I really enjoyed that video this morning. I watched it at, I think, 5:30 my time. Actually woke up Alicia, and she's like, "Is that Terry out here?" And she went on back to sleep. I was glad to see your smiling face this morning. Really enjoyed it. Oh, mellow mushroom. I bet that mellow mushroom was good. Randy, I don't know if you heard, I was finally able to get to my local Tandy today. Um, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that now I know where it's at. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, the guy that I sat and talked to, we talked for about 30 minutes. I was looking at tooling and stuff, and he was looking at some of the new brass line that Tandy has come out with for their stamps, the new brass stamps, and we just struck up a conversation, and I had my newest slip in my pocket, and I was showing him that, and he was showing one of his wallets, and I think he had shown me his belt and some other stuff he'd done. So that was pretty neat. Neat to talk to a fella face to face about it. And he's in like he's got stuff in like galleries and stuff in Nashville. So, but yeah, we may hook up. He said he's over the last few years he's bought out a couple of guys that retired, and so he has lots of tools and duplicates of tools that he said he would make me a really good deal on. So I need to be saving my pennies. I go visit him and pick up some stuff. Because let's face it, the leather work ain't going to stop no time soon. I let this belt leak out and already had people showing interest, so like, I don't know. Because this wasn't a blank, this is cut from a hide, so cut it and lay all the holes out and where the belt buckle goes, and a little bit of work. It's not just you had the layout aspect of it, and it adds a little more depth to it. Well, there's her name. That's in ox blood. Oh, there they are. I'm trying out a new stain. This is the Anglius brand, and the boxes that they come in, you can knock them out and set your bottle up. So that's pretty neat. And each bottle of dye comes with a dauber with it, so that's even cooler. So I'll probably go back and get some more of this. I had some green. I threw the box away like a dummy. Dark brown. Yeah, dark brown. What do you say? Trolls are in hot and heavy tonight. Does I got any moderators in? Thought I saw Mike in here. Oh, there he goes. All right. There's Kevin. Yeah, I'll pop you on there, Bubba. You can, if you're gonna be around, we can surely use some more. Jack, we're doing a belt tonight. Is what we are working on. What's up, brother Chuck? Jason, what's up, Jason? Let's see. What's up, Dave? I'll catch y'all as I look up. If I miss anybody, I am sorry. Oh, I know what I meant to get there and I didn't get it. Was the darn. I meant to get black antique for another project that I'd originally gotten that oxblood red for, and I meant to get black antique to go with it, but the brown will probably do. Yeah, I'm making belt. Well, I made this one. Not sure if I'll do any more. Really not set up for them. I don't know. It might be something I do later on. Right now, I'm not sure. Maybe on a limited basis just to see how they go. Maybe for some friends. This is just for a friend of my daughter's, well, a friend of mine's daughter's birthday tomorrow. She's all about horses and everything horses and Western and all of that. So I figure she needed a belt. That would match her love for horses, so we're making her a cowgirl belt. It's actually Alicia's idea, and I just took it and run with it. Y'all know how the wives always have the best ideas, so we are just tasked with the doings of the ideas. Appreciate it, Terry. We'll see how it looks once it's all done. Get it antiqued, and I still got to do. I'm gonna do the light brown on the outside, and then do the antique will be just in there. So was it like a 3 or 4 tone belt? I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 colors. That's if you count the antique as a color, I guess. And somebody's jamming outside. That's something I will not miss when we finally move out of a neighborhood, is all the radios and junk. Sounds like a delivery guy across the street. Yeah, I'm gonna do another slip for myself. Probably the same size as this, and I'm gonna do it in red in this ox blood. But do a full basket weave pattern on it. I'd seen a leather worker a while back. I watched him last night. Was actually doing a purse, and it was that color red with that basket weave. And I really, really liked it. So I'm gonna do me a little slip with it. A little color in the mix. Think about getting the hobby. What type of tools do I need? Spencer, just go on Amazon and they've got like an all-in-one kit that's got kind of everything to get started. That's what I did. It worked out pretty good. I mean, some of the stuff I still use. I mean, I hadn't been doing it very long, but I have upgraded a bunch of my stuff, but a lot of that stuff I still use. That's what I would do. I think that's what a lot of the guys that have gotten into it doing little slips and stuff have started out with. That's what I started out with. No, Travis over at the Knife Shift has knocked out a couple of slips for himself, and
Please tell me that's dye.
it is.
Okay.
What's up, baby?
Well, the sky for one. That's gonna look so good.
I'm gonna do the light brown on everything else, and then that'll have the antique. And I'm gonna leave the horseshoes. I'm not gonna dye the horseshoes, so they'll pick up just the same little antique color. So it'll be kind of like a 3-tone, one, two, three, four different colors.
It'll be so pretty.
I know it.
I'm so glad that I got that horseshoe. Ha
All right.
What's up, Bubba?
Queen Baker.
Queen Baker in the house. Queen Baker ain't in the house. Queen Nail Doer is in the house. Queen Baker got to feed Regina.
So you can be the Queen Baker. Well, this is Dauber.
Alabama, no, that's Kevin. Right?
That's Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. I promise I do better with faces. Like names to faces, not, yeah. You got me, you know.
Yeah.
I almost stepped in that dye with my white sock. Did you tell them?
About what?
So he told me he got ox blood. That's all he said. And I was like, where did we get ox blood from? It's the color of the dye.
I told him I got ox blood, but I didn't tell him I freaked you out.
Yeah. Happy birthday, George.
Oh, it is George. Hey, George.
How about it? Willie G, is this what you... Hey, everybody. Oh, is Terry in here? Hey, Terry. How much are the belts? Willie G wants to know, is this what we do for a living? Me harass him? Yes. But no, I work from home. What do you do for a living?
I think they're asking if I would do this, if I do leather work for a living. Honey, I'm not watching.
Sheldon, everyone. Oh, thank you, George. Oh, let me go over here so I can read it real quick, and then I'll get out of your way. I don't have my eyeballs. Sorry.
Well, I mean, just, you know.
Hey, Mr. Terry. Okay, that southern accent gets me all the time, probably. Mark.
Right.
Hey, deep breath.
You bumped into Marb. It's okay.
You'll be okay. That southern accent gets Mark every time. He's from the UK. It's okay. I like the European accent. I like the British accent. The UK. Because I know they have different accents. Different dialect, actually. I'm sorry I was in your way so I could read the comments from the peoples.
It's all right. Just trying to get done.
can't read it. All right, y'all. I'm done bothering him. Bye.
Oh, we just went on and dyed all of it that brown. And then just the tooling will be darker. That's kind of what I was after anyway, so. All right. That needs to dry for a little bit. Yeah, it's a belt, Jonah. Hopefully it turns out. This is the first one I've ever done, so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out when I do the antique. I also got to do the rest of the edges. See you, Terry. Have a good one. All right, now that's done. Just need to hit that red again. Then we'll let her dry and do the antique here in a little bit. Well, what's up, Cornbread? Welcome back. I didn't know you were here the first time. I didn't see you. We just working on a belt tonight, brother. Might pop a few knives apart here in a little bit. Get them started on the path to redemption. What's up, Mario? Missed some spots in some of this lettering, so I'm gonna go back and hit it. I need to get the paint and just paint these letters instead of trying to dye them. They don't ever have the pop that I want. I don't want to go back to Tandy tomorrow, but I think they're closed. So they had all the leather paint and everything else. I probably should let this dry overnight, but we ain't got time. All right, now we'll let this dry for a little bit. Move on down the line on projects. Yeah, I picked up some more leather stuff today to kind of continue bettering that basket weave pattern I've been working on. Actually can't wait to get cracking on the next project working with that. Let's see here. No. Yep. Yep. All right. So we got a doctor's knife that we're gonna recover, and we've got a trapper. Let's do this trapper. A trapper we're gonna take the clip point out of and do a spay only, but the spay only has been whittled on quite a bit, so I think we're gonna do more of a spear point. This is an older, which one is this? This is a 82 or 72. I can't remember, but that clip point's been worked on pretty good too. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of work that tip a little bit, make it back into a better functioning knife. The handles have been broke off, or the covers have been broke off, so just get started on that. Get some of this stuff done. Sit here too long. Just bought a kit with a ton of different colors of paint, brushes, and all sorts of things. It's a kit used to restore sneakers. Oh, okay, cornbread. I'll have to check that out. I've got some paint, and I got it from, it's paint for sneakers. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and it's not the best. So I think I am going to get, oh, that's the end of those. I'm gonna get some from Tandy and go that route probably. Open these up. What kind of handle you going to put on it, Mike? Oh, George, it's gonna be a burlap micarta. That's what the guy wanted, so that's what we're gonna do. There's my mallet. And I tell you, this joker, for being as old as it is still pretty solid. y'all have seen me take them apart, I put the razor blade in the liner and split them right down. And it usually don't take much. Just a few whops of the hammer and out she comes. And there she is. So there's our pile side liner and cover. There is our spay blade spring and spay blade. Get that out. Ooh, she funky too. This is not going to be anything crazy. We're just going to make it into a functioning, back into a functioning knife. Where's my little screwdriver? Yeah, safety glasses probably would be wise if I was a smart man. I usually have my glasses on, but I do not have them on tonight. I have my contacts in, so. That liner is discarded along with that clip point blade and thermal pliers. There they are. The center pin. Kind of look like Post Malone with all the face tattoos. I don't know. I feel like I'm a better looking fella than Post Malone. I could be wrong though. Well, she didn't want to give up the goat. Let's see here. I'm gonna cut that off. Man, that may have been a stainless pen. May have been why it didn't want to come out. Oh, we're also taking the bolster off the back end too, so it'll be like a bear head trapper. I was like, I know there's something else that we were gonna do, but I couldn't remember what it was. Shit all runs together anymore. That's why I don't have 5 or 6 knives going at one time, because I'll forget what's what. And that is not what I wanted to do. Boy, that joker don't want to come out. right, there's that. Where? There it is. Sometimes you gotta cut these cover pins off. Get that out of there. And we'll have to drill the rivet out of this back bolster. And we'll have to straighten all that cover out and stuff. That cover's been whooped on now. Where'd the razor blade go? There's some covers gone, 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 gone. Get all these pins out of there. Ooh, look how funky that was underneath that bone. Pretty gross. Pretty gross, pretty gross. Why didn't that other side come out that easy, I wonder? Now, this has got a big old rivet on it. Interesting. I wonder if we can split it. Drill it out. Maybe. Let me think here. So on the mini trapper that I did, it just popped right off. That's also a newer one, not one from the 80s. I think we're gonna have to drill it out. That's what it's looking like anyways. Yep. Let's see here. And my drill is in the car. That's great. Guess we could chuck her up in the old drill press. Let's spin y'all around. See if we can not lose the damn phone. My stop gauge on my drill bit. Ah! That was part of the disaster that was that sod buster I did for Terry. I think we redeemed ourselves though. See if we can finish jacking this knife up. Let's see where we let that thing. Let's see here. That can all go up. I think that's got her pretty much took care of. Just pop her loose. Dadgum. I guess not. She's got some for you too, playa. Come on, I know you're almost there. There she goes. Woo! Want to fix on that. There she goes. Ooh, this is rough. I'll have to figure out a fix for that. Maybe do a lanyard tube on the back of this. On the back of this trapper. That'll kind of help fix the. Now that we blowed that rivet out, may put a lanyard tube in it. I think that would work out pretty good. There it is. Oh. Ain't about the noise, Dennis, until they realize. Got that right. It's funny how that works, ain't it, Dave? This thing's about lost its juice. Money. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll make this old girl a little lanyard tube on the end of it. What's up, Emma Geary? See, Mario, happy birthday to little brother over there. Ooh. That one goes. All right. A Geo Metro. So I think what we're gonna do is kind of like how I did the how I've glued the covers on before, is put them on the liners and then sandwich them in the vise and then let them dry for a good couple of days. Has worked pretty good. And you do it like you smash them liner to liner. That'll also, like, if you've got any kind of a distortion in your liner from disassembly or anything like that, that'll kind of true it up. And I think, like always, we're just gonna use this clear Gorilla Glue. It seems to do the trick. I am gonna tape the liners, so when we take this apart, we can get in between the tape and pop these liners back apart, since we're going to be sandwiching them. a little assurance so we can get her back apart. The last one I did with that muskrat, I just stuck a razor blade in there and it popped right out, but hell, you know how it goes. You think you're doing something right, and then bam! Messed up. At least she's in there doing her nails. The table, I can hear she's singing away. Been out there all afternoon. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not. It's very funny. Oh, hey Jim, what's up, man? Glad you could stop by. It's all good, man. Just stop by, say hi, and get on about your business. She just in there just jamming, son. So this little project's for old Nate over at Green's Blade Revival. I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but if somebody could link his page for those of y'all that don't know Brother Nate, you can go check his channel out. He's got a lot of good stuff. Over there shows a bunch of good knives, and just all around good feller. Young Nate is actually expecting baby number 2 here, I don't know, in a month maybe. It's not far. I do know that much. All right. Now we're not lining up. Watch out! Yeah, thank you, James. Appreciate that. See you, Dennis. Hey, Louie, did you get my picture I sent you? I got that, I got the slipping stuff today. Or slips, and then young Miss Ollie's knife to go with hers. She will like that a lot. She is not here today, but she will be here tomorrow, so I will give that to her then, sir. But safe and sound, you packaged it up very, very well. What's up, Unknown? David Bowles, we are God dang. She in there just getting it, son. We are giving a little life and a little dignity back to this old trapper. She'd been used and abused, probably put up wet, rode hard, never got watered real nice, you know, that kind of stuff. We're going to do a little, I guess you could call a little mild custom out of it. Going to do a little blade delete. I keep setting them daggum paper towels down. Where are they at? Actually, I need to go get some more. Let me do that tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Let's get these jokers. Well, maybe we won't do that. I'm not wanting to play. Maybe we'll just stick them like this. I don't know. I ain't never had no problem putting them in there. I tell you what we could do. Where's my bowl of parts? Ebola of parts. Put a little bit of this in the turtle. Right there. No. Maybe we'll just glue it together like this. There she goes. Now she's glued. All right. Let's do a little bit of cleaning up. Not too much. We don't want to have a really nice workstation. We'll do some. Oh, I gotta clear it. Daggone. Oh hell, it sounds like Redneck Woman in there. Be safer to stay out here tonight, I think. No wait, that ain't Redneck Woman. Who's that? I don't know. One of them blonde-headed country singers. Oh, there they are. Oh wait, no, I got a sponge for that. Got a sponge. What we got to do is we got to do this stuff called resist. Just knock everything over. And it's like an intercoat clear for you card painters. I guess that'd probably just be Dave. And it's for our antique. So the antique doesn't get on our finish, but will get down in all the nooks and crannies. So, and then when this dries, we can antique it, and none of the antique will stain the stain, and it'll just get in the nooks and crannies of all the tooling and everything. That'll take about 20 minutes. Let that dry. Oh, that's got to be cleaned up when I go in. I don't know what y'all know good. Y'all know anything good? Anything new? Probably not. That's all trash that we will not throw away. Never know when you're going to need a worn out cover for a knife. Let's see here. I guess we could kind of work on this blade a little bit, huh? See. So I'm not in the mood to get that joker out either. I wonder if the file will skate on it. Try that. Do a little hand filing. Ugh. Oh no, Jason. Right now I'm just working on a knife blade. Yep, that ain't gonna work. Guess I'm gonna have to get that out if I'm gonna want to do anything. At least the right belts on it. I'm gonna need to go in and get some water though. Be right back. Got a whole concert going on in here. Since we're just doing metal work, I ain't gonna hook up the vacuum. That gotta work. Kind of. She did get a little warm. Yeah, it'll be alright. She ain't gonna be no hard to use knife, no ways. Kind of put that spade back in the spade blade. It had a wicked smile down here in the at the tang. Doesn't have a choil yet. We're about to put one on it. So it definitely needs one. Let's back out. This one will be probably have this just about put together tomorrow, except for the no, that's not Redneck Woman either. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's some like stuff from the 90s, dude. I don't know what that is. Kiwi in the key. I don't know. Y'all don't want me singing. George, that was a smack wore out 1000 grit. It doesn't cut worth a doo-doo, but it also won't eat the metal up real fast. So it's kind of a safety thing, I guess. If that makes sense. Well, she still has her temper in her. Oh, my damn. Let's see here. Don't think. No, those are all too big. I'll get one of these. Where is that one at? Can y'all hear her in there singing? You can hear. Babe, they can hear you in here singing. Oh my God. Come on. There we go. Got our little sharpening choil in there. That'll help with sharpening in the future. Oh, let me put a little. There we go. There we go, a little sharpening choil. Y'all can see that or not. Jamming, son. It is Leanne Womack, I think. I think that's exactly who that is. It's funny. Oh, Lord. It's just me and her tonight. Son's at work, daughter's with her mama. She's in there doing her nails. I'm out here doing my thing. Y'all know what to do. Oh, let's see here. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do about the finish on this blade because it has been absolutely hammered on. Somebody's hit it with a grinder and all sorts of mess. I'm going to do some hand sanding on this joker. Yo! Pop into that blade. I don't know what we can do. The only thing I know to do is to hand sand it. Get some of that out. I mean, it's in pretty bad shape. Not bad shape, but you can see, almost looks like somebody's hit it with a Rolock disc or something. Y'all know what a Rolock disc is. Let's see here. What do I have on the desk? Some 600. Probably need to start with like some 1. He was in here, cornbread. Oof, she getting down. Mama is feeling herself tonight. We went out to my tattoo artist's shop, and he's doing some reconfiguring. About a year and a half ago, he doubled the size of his shop and staff and everything else, and I think with that expansion came some bad seeds, maybe. So needless to say, he is going back down to half the staff. I mean, still, what did he tell me? 8 or 9 artists, but giving up the other half of the shop and going down to the 8 or 9 artists that he has. So anyway, so he's doing some reconfiguring, and I needed to add a receptacle for him. So we went out this morning, and me and Alicia went up there and helped him out, and got that done. Then we rode up to, I guess you could call it kind of like a honey hole. I've had some pretty good luck out of it, but it's a pawn shop, and it's pretty cashed out. They had some copperheads in there, but they were north of $100. They had the what's the buck? It's the real small lock back, like a 503. They had one of those, but it was, I think 3/4 of the blade was gone on it. They had a yellow Delrin 3347, 47 pattern Stockman. Early 2000s, wanted $90 for it. Stainless steel. Damnest thing I'd ever seen. Kind of chuckled about it, and just kind of went on. What else? They had a couple of German things, but they were way overpriced for the state they were in. Really bad pitted rusty blades, gassed out celluloid, all that stuff. So didn't get nothing there. And then on our way back to our town, we stopped at another little antique shop that we like to stop at, because they have the lady sells eggs out of there, and she didn't have any eggs. But we walked around and didn't really see any knife stuff. Saw a bunch of other stuff. They have one vendor's got a massive amount of that uranium glass, or the Vaseline glass, whatever you want to call it. You hit it with a black light and it glows, and it's actually radioactive. I had some of that and just a bunch of other stuff. And then we came on home. Well, on the way home, I was like, man, I need to go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some leather dye, because I was out of the dark brown leather dye. And I was like, man, I wish that Tandy store in Nashville was open. I was like, hold on, let me check. And checked on the website, and it said it's still temporarily closed. I'm like, man, I've never seen something be temporarily closed. So I was like, you know what, let me call them. So I called it, and it rang, and then somebody answered. And like, hey, this is Chris, I think was the guy's name. How can I help you? I was like, is this the Tandy in Nashville? He's like, oh, yes, sir. We're over on Elm Hill Pike, or I forget. Yeah, I think it was Elm Hill Pike. And I was like, well, shoot, man, I'm on my way. And we set up at that Tandy for, I don't know, an hour. I ran into an older retired gentleman that had picked up leather work in his retired days. He was retired from like the corporate world. And man, he was showing me some of his stuff, and blown away. But tattoos or knives, pick one. Luckily, my tattoo artist, we trade, so I do work for him. He does tattoo work for me, so I have lucked out on that aspect. So anyway, so I talked to what was that guy's name? Joe? I think I got his card. Let's shout Joe out. Yeah, Joe. J and G Leather. onebadpig@comcast.net. There's his. So he does a lot of, man, he does some good stuff. Like, he does a lot of bags, wallets. I'm talking about like Horween leather, like legit stuff. And he was telling me he had bought out a few leather guys over the years and has just a massive amount of tooling and wanted to know if I was interested in any of it. I was like, well, I'm sure I would be. He's like, well, hit me up. Let's get together and we'll go through it and see if there's anything you need or want, and I'll make you a deal. I'm like, okay. So that might be something coming up next couple of months. But yeah, I picked up some oxblood red and some dark brown, and then picked up a few more stamps. I guess you call them stamps. I picked up a horseshoe. Alicia wanted me to get that one, so I got that, and I got some bevelers for and another. Where's it at? I think it's over in the other. So, anyways, I got some more bevelers for this really nice. Now I want to know where them other two tools are. For that real small basket weave I've been doing. I may have put it in that other pack. For that basket weave right there. I think I'm gonna start concentrating on this stuff. The bigger ones, like this, for like bigger slips. This is a 1 inch weave, and then this is a 1/2 inch. I think it's 1 inch, whatever the width of my ruler is. Yeah, 1 inch. So the big weave is 1 inch, and then this is a 1/2 inch. So, and this has got a 47 in it. So this would be good for, all your medium stock, and then small knives, and then you could put a 54 pattern, 75 pattern, in that. So I think that's what I'm really going to start doing, is that hand done basket weave, instead of like the stamps that uses like one of these, if you can see that. So I think that's really what I'm gonna concentrate on in some of my leather work and hand cutting stuff. I'm practicing like flower petals and like oak leaves and stuff like that. So I think that's what I'm gonna kind of concentrate on and go for with my leather work. Kind of like that Southwest, like cowboy looking stuff. I guess you could say. Now I know where. Actually, didn't get a chance to look at everything, but they've got all of the lace stuff to do, like that braided, instead of being stitched. Let's see here. Instead of being stitched on the inside, it like braids around on the outside and weaves and everything else. And they've got all the material for that, all the lace and everything. So maybe in the next week or two, I'll maybe pick some of that up. Let's see here, that needs to go. I think these are the same. Anyways, we'll put all that in there. Losing track, running my mouth. That's the plans for like leather stuff, and I've got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. I've got a pocket organizer, but really I guess it's going to be a purse organizer, because it's for a lady, and then a wallet that goes in your cowboy boot for said lady, and some pancake sheaths, stuff like that. So lots of stuff coming up. Let's see how we're looking on She's still tacky. May have to go inside and dry tonight, and then I can antique it in the morning before church, and then that'll dry, and then I can top coat it because the party's not until like 2:30, and then it's just snapping it all back together using Chicago screws to hold the buckle on. This little Chicago screws, and that'll be that. So yeah, maybe tomorrow we can work on this trapper. Hopefully all that glues and turns out right. And then yeah, we'll keep on keeping on with the list of projects. Got a doctor's knife here we're gonna do in zebra wood, and then I think we're gonna get into some fixed blades in the next week or so. And I think we are gonna do some side-by-side lives with Kaylin, Gunslinger Cal, and do some fixed blade work. Maybe some rehandling. I got one that needs to be repaired and one that needs to be rehandled because it's got stacked leather and all the leather is rotted out. And go to Gillies. Are you talking about Gillies in Texas where Urban Cowboy was based out of? I think it was still around up until just a couple of years ago. Chicago Screws. Jason, Amazon. Honestly. I got those actually Nate from Green's Blade Revival gave me, but I've got 2 or 3 different kinds, and I've gotten them all from Amazon. Tractor Supply used to have that stuff. They quit carrying it. At least the ones around here have. So this may have been a little damp to do the resist. I don't know. Used to be one in Leesburg, Florida. Bought a cowboy hat. I look like a maroon. A moron. Make a loop for my wallet to belt. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe Amazon, Jason. Shit, if Amazon ain't got it, it don't exist. Junior Knife Collector, what's up, buddy? Shoot, let's go over our tote for today. Hell, I'm done working. We're over an hour. So, I done showed this a couple of times. Y'all are going to get tired of seeing this slip. This is one of my new ones. Got that hand-cutting tool to weave, and then it's got another stamped weave, and it's got a star in there, and then I added the little seed in there. But inside of that is let me see if I can get this right, Deep Canyon Jig Burt Amber Bones 6347. This was a super awesome gift from Travis the Case guy. We met up for lunch Thursday. He slid this across the table at me, and he said, "Here you go, buddy. This is part 1. Part 2's coming." I already know what part 2 is, but we do a little trading on some custom work, just an agreement that we have had since that first knife I've done for him. So the other second part of that is coming. I guess it's in the mail. I don't know how he ordered it, but we're doing a Bearhead Buck 110 for him with some blue, some stabilized burl that's been stabilized with like a blue resin. So, and then on my belt sheath, I've got a Buck 110. I guess today is the day of gift knives. I don't usually talk about what I've been given or even some of my trades. I don't know. Sometimes I feel weird about it, but this came from Kevin over at Alabama Knife and Tool. He's in a chat with a bunch of us on Instagram, and they were talking about 110s. I'm like, man, as bad as I hate to say it, but I don't own a 110 right now. And so he's like, man, I got a couple. I'm gonna send you one. I'm like, okay, cool. So he sent me one. And that's it. It's just a 2024, nothing crazy. And then actually in that same package, he sent me this little mini Spitfire. I have loved the snot out of this knife. This is perfect size for a little EDC knife. You can put your clip on it either way. On that, and then I don't think I got anything in. Oh, got a Zippo. This is a 24. This one's got a 1981 penny on it. The penny come from I've got this thing turned way up. From Lanny over at Driver 38 Knives. He sent me a packet of a bunch of birth year coins. I figured a copper penny on a brass Zippo would look pretty cool, and it has started to kind of do a little halo around it. See here, kind of starting to build up a little halo around it. More Maker, man, you a More Maker's fool, ain't you? Cornbread. Oh, so same old wallet, just that Cossie bait. Like $12 on Amazon. Got Dad's peanut. Y'all all know about that. I did change my flashlight up. I had that 3E EOS in it, and I had this 3T EOS sitting around that Bubba's EDC sent me in a little. I think it was in our sticker swap. He sent it to me. I've been carrying that. I really like that little flashlight. Hell, that's pretty much it. I got a bandana in my pocket. Kind of reminded me of my grandmother when I saw it. It looked like a dress or something she would have wore. So I got that in the back pocket. That's pretty much it. See, Patrick, I saw a couple. Man, Jason, speaking of frost, that pawn shop had a frost. And it's supposed to look like stag, but I think it was bone. And it was just a little single blade lock back, and it was in a tin. Nothing's on the tin or anything. And they wanted like $85 for that knife. Yeah. And I'm not knocking Frost whatsoever. But no, not $85, sorry. Might be back later. Patrick, I don't know if we'll be here. I'm about wrapped up for the night. Carry every day here in Canada. Just have to say it's a tool, not a weapon. You got that right, Dave. Oh yeah, that's the More Makers. We were talking about that on our Instagram chat. One of the fellas got a blue one, a blue More Maker, but I think it's one of the Texas made. Do any of y'all know when they stopped production in Texas and when it started back up in Baron Son? That's the first Frost I have seen north of $20. No idea. Yeah, I didn't either. No idea myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let this dry tonight, and then I can antique it tomorrow. And then hell, I guess she's gonna be good. I don't know. She'll either like it or she won't. Camillus. Did Camillus make More Maker, Jim? That wouldn't surprise her. I don't know nothing about More Maker, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, it was never Texas made, so Camillus made them first. And I guess they quit making them when they closed the doors. Congress was 27. That's still not bad, though. I mean, less than $30. I'd bite on that, Jason. I thought they were see, that's what I get for speaking out of turn. So then I guess Baron Sons recently picked them up then, because they haven't been making them too terribly long, I don't think. Oh, anything else y'all want to talk about? Oh, far as you know. Yeah. I don't know. What do y'all think about the belt? Should I keep doing them? Maybe step my junk up a little bit. All that light color will all be really, really dark brown with the antique. Damn, I gotta do the backside. Said Texas on it. Yeah. If I can find $30 for 30, they yeah. I hear what you're saying. I gotta dye the backside of this daggum thing. I totally forgot. Oh, let's see here. Let's use the rest of the. Wait, which one is almost out? There we go. But man, that Tandy blew my mind. I've never been in one. I mean, granted, I hadn't been doing leather work that long, but I was floored. I didn't even get to look at any of the leather. I just looked at the tooling and talked to that one fella that was in there, and that was it. So I'll have to go back when I got more time. Maybe next weekend I can make it back down there. It's not a far drive, but I ain't trying to go down there during the week. It's 30 miles, and anytime during the week from my house to Nashville could take an hour because of the traffic. It's horrible. And there's no way around it. There's no back roads. There's no cut around, shortcuts, none of that. So it just is what it is. But it was pretty excited to know that they're open. Having a place I can go put hands-on stuff, especially with some of the tooling, because you can try stuff out. You can try all their stamps and stuff out there before you buy it. I've got a whole little workbench set up. Oh yeah, George. Most of my stuff up until just recently was all Hobby Lobby. All of my tools, leather, everything come from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, I like the Hobby Lobby. Friend of Little Boss Cornbread. Who's that belt for? Must be a skinny feller. Now it's for a friend of Ollie. She's having a birthday tomorrow, and instead of buying her something, Alicia said, well, you need to make her a belt. Like, I ain't never made no belt. I made a belt now, so it's going to have a really cool, fancy horse belt buckle on it. I cut it and did all the holes, and hopefully it fits. If not, we can just cut her name and everything out and make it a little plaque or something. I don't know. But yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with Hobby Lobby. If you can find what you need from Hobby Lobby, all this leather that I've been using here since before Christmas is the same brand that Hobby Lobby sells. I just got it for a really good price on Amazon. That Real Leather brand. Yeah, it should look pretty good. I'm ready to get it done, but I don't think it's going to be dry enough to antique until in the morning. So I'll have to antique it tomorrow before church, and then it'll be dry enough to clear it when we get home from church, and then it can sit until we about leave. Then I can put the buckle on it and roll it up and call it good. So Michelle Galgacy, would you guys recommend any reliable knife makers in Canada for repair or custom knives? Mass Psychology, I have no idea. Yeah, the Fibings is good stuff, George. Fibings is really good. A lot of the pro guys, that's what they use. I'm trying this Angelus out. The green, I really like the green. The The ox blood's done real good. The brown's done real good. So I may pick up some of that. It's a little cheaper. So it's just how you want to go. Oh yeah, Pocket EDC would be a good one. But yeah, I mean anything from Hobby Lobby. I mean, I've used their rivets, their snaps, their any of that stuff in that little leather section works great. So I use it, especially if you've got one close. I mean, oh, Kyle Noseworthy in Nova Scotia. That man is a beast. Been watching a lot of his stuff. I watched his stuff back when I was in doing bushcraft stuff. Just I forgot why he popped up. I think he was doing a knife for a bushcrafter or something. I don't know. I keep forgetting about this little knife. This is a Smith & Wesson full-size Stockman. I need to get it cleaned up. It's kind of my daughter's, but I may clean it up and tote it. Little ebony Smith & Wesson badge. Smith & Wesson Tang stamp. And then it just says Hammer Forge, and it says CH503BH on the other side, and that's it. There's no USA, there's no China. So I assume that it's probably China made. I don't know. This came in a lot from my from her grandfather, so I don't know. I am from Tennessee. Yeah, 20 minutes away. I do that all day. Well, guys, I think that's about all I got for tonight. We've run about an hour and a half. About all I can muster. I've been out here for a while. Probably should have just done a 4-hour live. So, anyways, keep a lookout for tomorrow. We'll probably be back out here. We'll get back on this trapper that we got glued up. Let's maybe start a project with Ollie. She's got a little Stockman that she wants to recover that was celluloid, and the celluloid's all gassed out and broke. So, guys, y'all be good, be safe. I know Terry's back, kinda. I know I've been using his little sign off, but like Terry always says, love you, see you, bye, peace.